cold since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Goff on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And then full incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage. And they
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards, and the Lions will take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Wiggles free, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Back to Montgomery on second down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the red zone now, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go. And now it's blocked. And thankfully the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here from the 38. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third. Goff. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Down to the 42, second down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
One play action. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. 20. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now Montgomery running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Fields. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields. Works in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Touchdown! DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions 1st.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Running left, Montgomery. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 3. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now Herbert to start the drive. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 54 yards on the ground. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hicks. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You got a mini base. Hey, Chad.
A shotgun snap. Fields completes it to Perry.
Our coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
131 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college. Carrying it around. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Josh Paschal there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know the athletes continue to get better on the defensive front, but when you've got an odd front, 3-4 here, the nose doesn't usually make a play like this.
Yeah, huge loss. Swallowed him right up.
I think what happened there was he usually gets doubled. When you single him up, and if he makes a move on the center, look out. Your running back may get eaten.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
At their own 42-yard
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
We're good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Goff on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Goff on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. We're good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.